You know, if you're ever in downtown Northville, I suggest you stop by the Next Chapter Bookstore and Bistro. At the Next Chapter, you can get a fine, freshly brewed cup of coffee, a nice sandwich for lunch, and you can also buy a book. And on the other end of my line, I have Dan Colmiani, who is the owner of the Next Chapter Bookstore and Bistro. How you doing, Dan?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
A bookstore and a bistro. That's kind of an interesting combination. How did you come up with this idea?
Well, after some initial research, originally we were contemplating specifically a coffee bar and things of that nature. And in the research that we did, going to different cities such as Chicago and New York and out to San Francisco, we found that in addition to espresso bars, they added another boutique-type bookstore and espresso bar, and that's where the idea sprung from.
Well, tell me a little bit about your menu and your coffee that you serve there.
We've done quite a bit of research and quite a bit of tasting, and caffeine is important in everyone's life, but my philosophy is that I wanted to have the best, freshest beans that I could actually find. My research took me to all of the coffee houses from Seattle to New York, tasting different coffee, and there I found that it's in the roasting process that really is the difference between a marginal cup of coffee and an excellent cup of coffee.
Yeah, I've actually had the opportunity to drink some of your coffees, and I have to say it's very fresh and it's very tasty, and you pretty much have a wide variety of things that I could drink. And now also you serve lunch, and I've had some sandwiches there. Tell me a little bit about your menu.
What I've pretty much have now is a great panini sandwich. Our capreses are one of our signature sandwiches. Our soups are all made fresh right here on the site in our kitchens in our lower level. Our salads are delectable. We use the freshest ingredients. Karen goes to the farmer's market, and we try to get all the ingredients that are fresh. Additionally, our baked goods are done here on site as well, and if you've ever been to the bookstore when Karen is baking, it's aromatically pleasing.
Well, you serve lunch and you serve coffee and you serve just a lot of nice desserts, but we can't forget the fact that you do have books.
Yes, actually, that is one of our main staples of what we wanted to accomplish with the bookstore bistro concept. What we are does not compete with the Barnes & Nobles and the Borders. What we are a local, independent area bookstore that prides itself on service and having the content that is specific to our niche market of surrounding areas.
What do people say when they patronize your store? What kind of comments are you getting from people around the area?
Well, Kathy and I are really humbled by the immediate attention that people get once they come through our front door. They don't realize how the store is actually laid out in terms of decor, and the ambiance, the colors that we've used, the fixtures, everything flows, and people have 99 and 9/10% have said what a phenomenal place to the downtown Northville area.
Well, there you have it, the Next Chapter Bookstore and Bistro. So if you're looking for a great cup of coffee, a very nice lunch, and possibly a good book, I would suggest you stop in, visit Dan, and get an opportunity to try out some of his freshly ground, brewed, roasted coffee. Thanks a lot, Dan, very much.
Well, Norm, thank you. I really appreciate the opportunity.